what we want to go into is the influencer marketing. And this is one of the ways to significantly increase your practice. You've heard of maybe you've heard of Grant Cardone. He's a lot on the internet right now, and he has the 10x. Well, guess what that is? When you do increase exponential growth, it's about finding and leveraging off people in similar industries or influencers. That's what that's about. In other words, going after people that have a great impact. That's what that's about. That's the influencer. So what you want to do is have an influencer marketing system in your office. And what's the basic components of it? You want to get all the influencers. So who are the influencers in your community? The mayor. And you only want the top person. You don't want the mayor and the city council members. You don't want to just go down the food chain like that. You go to the mayor, the police chief, the fire chief, the president of the hospital. And I tell you who's really good is the pastors of the churches in your geographic radius of draw, the pastors. Communities follow pastors. Communities follow churches. They follow pastors. And I'll share with you a story that I had about that. So these are some of the, in other words, these people have a great influence over a large amount of people. That's who you want to deal with. So you don't want to deal with a business owner that, has 3 employees. So, and we're really talking about the community. That's what we're talking about. So that's what I talk about when I talk about the fire chief, the police chief, the mayor, the pastors. They have great influence over a large amount of people. So, okay. And all you want to do is you want to go meet them, number one. And then you want to invite them in if they've ever been, ask if they've ever been to chiropractic before, and invite them in, say, tell you what I do is I have a special program, and you just want to be right up front with them what it is. Say, here's what I do. Is you're a major influencer in the community. Here's what I'd like to do. In other words, we're telling them up front, what the kind of rules and guidelines kind of are. Say, you're a major influencer in the community. Here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to offer you free chiropractic care. In other words, I'll do a consultation, exam, x-rays, and we'll include 1 treatment a month at no charge. Now, the reason I want to do that is not only to see if I can help you, but we know that if we help you and you know what we do, you're going to be more willing to tell the people that you have influence over. And that's all. So there's no ties, there's no binds. You don't have to send anybody in at all. We just want to share if we can help you, if you can see what we're about. And if you know of somebody that's, in your circle of influence, all you do is just refer them over. That's it. Just be right up front with them, So what we'd like to do is I'd go ahead and if you're having any problems, I'd like to go ahead and do a consultation exam, show you what we do, show how chiropractic works, go ahead and treat you. And there's no charge. And then we'll go ahead and allow you to come in once a month at no charge. Do you care to take advantage of that program? That's what you want to do. Now, you do want to do it for no charge, number one. And then you go, okay, here's some of the basic questions. When they come in, I'm taking them through a normal day 1 through 4. They have to be educated. So obviously you want to see if they have a problem or not and work with that problem, and then do the regular consultation, examination, your x-rays, etc., and do the regular patient education. So treat them the first 4 days, and then that's it. And say, okay, there's no charge from here out for once a month. Now, if they want some kind of continuing care, let's say they have a problem, they want to continue to care, I wouldn't do it for free for that person throughout their whole care. I'd give them like a 50% discount past 4 visits, a dramatic discount, so there's something, but it's no big deal kind of thing. And then you just want to get them to where they're once a month. Now, when they're once a month, you need to put them into your automated communication. So once a month, you need to have your influencers day. So put it on your calendar. Remember, if it's not on your calendar, you won't do it. You've got to put it on your calendar. You've got to add it into the staff meetings, and you got to train it. And then you have to keep stats on it, or you won't do it. So put it in the calendar, and then once a month, make it the influencers day. Now, when I bring it in once a month and they're free, obviously I do not want to put them on my busiest day. So if Wednesday's my busiest day, that's not when I want to do it. Okay. So you can have it doing on like a Tuesday or a Thursday, some of your lighter days typically. And if they can't make it that day, that's fine. If they want to do it the day before, the day after, or the next week, that's totally okay. But basically once a month, they can come in and get a free chiropractic adjustment, okay? And you'll see it'll go over well because a lot of these people, number one, they're older. They're typically in their 40s and 50s and 60s. They have neuromusculoskeletal problems, aches and pains, back pain, etc. Okay? So that's what you want to do with the influencers. And then let me just share with you a story. Now, I wasn't that aggressive when I was practicing in the 90s. The internet was just coming around. And remember, Internet 1.0 was like in the late 90s, early 2000s, when it was still, everybody was still trying to figure it out and it wasn't very friendly. And then Internet 2.0 is when it got in the early 2000s, mid 2000s is where it got much more friendly, operable, and all that. But we did that with some of the church pastors. And I tell you what, I cannot, we'd have the pastors come in, and I cannot tell you how many referrals I got from those pastors, especially this one. We had a really big church. I think they had a congregation. They had a seating capacity of like 2,000 people or something. It was a big church for that county. It was the biggest church in that county. And, but I can't tell you, and that's all he did. You know, he appreciated the service. And so if he's had anybody that had, you know, back or neck pain, he goes, well, I go to Dr. Paul, you know, because now he's familiar with me. They like me. They know what we do. They know what care is based on. You know, there's a whole trust level there. And I'm just telling you, you get 10, 15, 20 influencers to come in periodically, like once a month. There's a sense of reciprocity. When you get something for free, there's a sense of wanting to give back. It's a natural human phenomena. So when they come in, you just remind them, say, is there anybody else we can help? You definitely don't want to come in and just adjust them and say, have a good day. You want to remind them, say, hey, is there anybody in your influence or your community that might need chiropractic care? And by the way, we do give good discounts. You know, let them know about your new patient special. Say, hey, we do give this new patient special to make it easy for patients to try chiropractic. You know, is there anybody that you know that you'd like? And when somebody gets something free, they go out of their way to try to help you. That's 9 out of 10 humans are like that. Okay. So that's a very nice little thing to do. Now you want to market it. You want people to know you treat the fire chief, the police chief, the mayor, the pastor. Part of this is letting everybody know you treat all these major players in the community. So what does that mean? Take a video with them. Take a picture with them. And obviously videos are better. Okay. That's a video testimonial. We've covered how to do that. If you don't take a video, take a picture and post it. Post it all over your social media in that community and tag it appropriately, you know, especially if you tag the pastor's name, like an example, you SEO tag it, the pastor's name in the church, in addition to you. So when people Google that church and that pastor, you come up as the pastor's chiropractor. You come up as the chief's chiropractor. That creates a tremendous amount of authority is what that does. I'm just telling you, it's well worth it. It's well worth giving away free adjustment to 5, 10, 15 people, 20 people once a month for the influence, the business that they will create. All right, any questions about the influencer marketing system? It's very simple, straightforward, easy new patients, easy new patients. Get you out there with a picture or a video that's SEO tagged in your community, your Instagram, your Facebook, all your social media. As a matter of fact, you even want to go to their sites and post it on their sites. Go to the church's Facebook site. Go to the police office Facebook site. Go to those sites and post it and thank them. You know, just say something. Hey, you want to thank the chief for stopping by and getting chiropractic care, something like that. Bam! You create tremendous amount of authority and trust real fast.